Kathy. You may have seen a couple of my videos on home decor, wreaths and garlands outside and some of my sewing. I've decided to do the odd little vlog on cooking. We became vegan 6 months ago after my husband had a heart attack, and that's another story, but we did it for health issues, and struggled on finding stuff to eat, really, that we really enjoy. And I fancied doing stuffed mushrooms, but I couldn't find a recipe that I really fancied making. So I made up my own, and I'm going to just show you how to do it. And it's not specifically for vegans. Anyone that enjoys vegetables and rice and stuff like that can do it. Do it as an accompaniment to something else, even a steak, whatever you want, really. But I'm going to show you how I did mine. The stuffed mushrooms I'm going to make are a Mediterranean stuffed mushroom, and they taste of lemon. Very, very nice. So the first thing I want to do is make a lemon vinaigrette. Just a simple vinaigrette. I don't usually put garlic in mine because my daughter hates garlic, but I'll show you what I do. And I use this vinaigrette to coat the mushrooms as I cook them, and also through the rice. But I'll show you how to do that first. First off, I need some zest, some lemon zest. This gives a lovely little bite to the recipe. I don't make it. I don't do this a very fine zesting. I tend to use quite the wide side of the grater. And you only need half a lemon's worth, really. You can do it much finer if you want to. I just like to see the little bits of lemon. You only need to be just put my lemon zest aside. I just want to get some juice now. I am going to use some bottled lemon juice as well, but I find that the fresh lemon juice gives it a nicer flavour. Other things you're going to need for this are mustard, honey and olive oil. Okay, that's my lemon juice. Just going to pour that into my jug. Try not to get any stones in there, any pips. Oh, I did manage to get a pip in there. Oh no, it's stuck underneath. Good. Right, we need a little bit more than that. You can use all fresh lemons. Fresh lemons are much nicer, but it would take about 6 lemons to do this, so it's more cost effective. I'm going to put in a good spoon of honey. And mustard. It's not mustard, just a minute. A vegan mustard. Just going to whisk that up. also use maple syrup instead of honey. We don't use a lot of honey, it's very rare, but I'm using honey in this recipe. And I've also got some thyme here to put into the recipe, though last time I made it I didn't bother using the thyme, and it was still nice. I'm using flowers as well. Flowering flour, it's fine. Sometimes you can just strip the leaves off the stalk with your fingers. Other times they sticks like mad, you can't get them off. Don't want any stalks. So the thyme flowers are edible. Sometimes when I make a vegan cottage pie, I put thyme in and I put the little flowers on top after it's cooked. Okay. Okay. Now we want the olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. And I'm just going to put about a third. Classic vinaigrette, you'd use 50-50, I think, but I don't like too much olive oil. So just a good glug. Salt and black pepper. I'm going to taste it now. Oh, and a little bit of the lemon zest. Nearly forgot the lemon zest. Makes a difference. Just going to give it a taste. A little honey. It's a little bit more honey. And a bit more olive oil. More lemon zest. This is lovely over salad. A bit more of this, a bit more mustard. I'm just kind of doing a bit of a guess really, but I'll put the recipe on the end of my video. Oh, I'm almost out of my mustard. Let's see what that's like now. You want this to be a little bit sweet and lemony, and once you've made it once, you'll know how you like it. Oh, yes, that's nice. That's better, but you get the idea. It's what it looks like. You don't have to put the thyme in. Thyme adds a little bit more depth of flavour, a little bit more pepper, but you don't need it. That tastes nice. That's just right. Next, I'm going to chop the vegetables, onion, red pepper, and the stalks from the mushrooms. Right, I'm just going to peel the mushrooms, take the centres out. Usually just do these for me and my husband, but I've got my daughter and son-in-law to be coming tonight, and my son is here. Oh, he seems to have an aversion to anything vegetable. But basically, take your stalks out. You can cut those up, put them in with your vegetables, because we're going to just bake those a little bit in the oven in foil. Right, these vegetables I'm now putting into the oven just to bake them for a few minutes, get them cooked through. A little bit of salt and pepper on there. And olive oil. Little drizzle of olive oil. We'll get those into the oven. What I did forget was to add in my mushroom. Mushroom stalks, little end of mushroom that broke off. They can all go into the oven. Just to start them cooking through. Okay, just going to put these mushroom heads in here, upside down. Chop a bit up. And then we're going to drizzle them with olive oil. A drizzle of olive oil and lemon, just to start them off. Find a little bit of liquid will come out as they cook. Just put those into the oven. I'm just going to put my rice to cook. I'm using brown wholemeal rice. You can use whatever you please. It will work well with wild rice, basmati rice, I think. Though I know that I can get this quite sticky, so I'm using this one. all of my peelings go into the compost. Apart from, I'm not putting this in with the seeds in. The rest of it will go into the compost. I think I've got enough rice in there. I'm just going to put a little bit of pilau seasoning into there and a vegetable stock cube. A little bit of salt. I can add more to flavour later if I need it. Mushrooms have cooked. Just going to put them onto the foil. Just put a tiny little smidgen of olive oil. Just to stop it from sticking. And I'll do this with all of them in their own separate bit of foil, and then put the mixture into it afterwards. I've actually just put another stock cube into here because it was a little bit bland. A bit more water, a bit more of a stock cube in. Just the vegetable stock cubes. You can use proper vegetable stock if you have it. I used 1 stock cube for enough for 4 mushrooms, but I'm doing 6 this time, so I've added another stock cube into here. Just going to cut a little bit of garlic to put through the rice, tiny bit. My daughter really doesn't like garlic, so I won't get away with putting much on. But they do give the rice and vegetables a nice little kick of flavour, just a background flavour. I'm going to grate a little bit of the vegan cheese into the rice. I do struggle with vegan cheese. I love cheese, but finding one that I can eat that's vegan has been very hit and miss. But the Cathedral City one is quite, I can manage that one. Rice is well cooked now. I like it a little bit wet for this recipe, a little bit sticky and wet, so I tend to overcook the rice a bit, just because I want that stickiness. As I say, I use wholemeal, the brown rice, for doing these, but you can use white rice. White rice will cook quicker than the wholemeal rice. Just gonna mix the vegetables in next, and the lemon, and then we'll assemble it all. I've drained the rice. Just going to put this little bit of garlic into here. This is my baked vegetables. I'm going to put these into here next. Just stir them through. Mix them well through. You want the rice a bit sticky. Obviously drain your liquid out. You want it a bit sticky. Right. Next, we're going to go through with some of this lemon vinaigrette. Give it a little bit of a stir before you put it in. So, stir that through. Let me just see if it's lemony. A bit more. The remainder will be used on the salad, anything remaining. Right, then we need to put a bit of cheese through it. Just have a taste. Nice. Needs a little bit of pepper. A bit of black pepper. Oh, messy, messy, messy woman. Okay, it's ready. Next, we're going to grate the cheese through it. Cathedral City is quite a strong flavoured vegan cheese. You could put Parmesan through or Pecorino. It really doesn't take a lot to get a lot of flavour. Okay, that's about done. I'm going to spoon a little bit of the lemon vinaigrette into the middle. Then I'm going to add the rice mixture. Just wash my hands because I may need to just use my hands to press this down. More of the pepper and onion into there. Okay, a little bit of cheese on the top now. Then we're going to bake them in the oven. Yeah, that will take only about 10 minutes. I'm not going to wrap them completely. I'm going to leave it open so that the cheese can kind of, and the rice on top can get a little bit brown. I'm just going to prepare the others. got a lot of rice left over here, enough to do another 6 probably, but I'll keep this in the fridge till tomorrow, and I'll eat this tomorrow with at lunchtime with some crusty bread and something else for my lunch. I'm going to put these in the oven now on about 170 degrees for 15 minutes. Just keep checking them and to make sure that they don't burn. Okay, these are out of the oven now. I'm just peeling the foil down to make sure that they're staying together nicely. You'll see the vegan cheese on top. It's kind of blended in a bit. It's melted a bit. Non-vegan dairy cheese will give you more of a melted finish, and you could put those under the grill and get a nice brown top. But I don't want to do that with the vegan cheese because it may go a bit hard on top. They're nice and hot and perfectly cooked. These are all out of the oven now. I've served these 2 up on a warm plate with nice green salad and warm sourdough bread. I've used plant-based spread, but you could use butter or whatever you normally use, and we'll put a little bit of the lemon dressing to go over the top of the salad. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. I hope you'll come back again. I'm going to post the recipe now.